Good afternoon, everyone. The spoken word poem I'll be performing today is dedicated to the late Mr. Ted Rogers and the incredible legacy that he left behind. Inscribed in the lobby of the Ted Rogers School of Management is arguably his most famous saying, "The best is yet to come." I've often wondered what he meant by those words. And after writing this poem, I think I finally understand. And I hope you can as well. Enjoy. They say that ignorance is bliss. That's all I want. A spotless mind, devoid of any regrets or doubts, no barriers of space or time. Memories forgotten like wisps in the wind, appearing for just a moment, and then never returning again. But that's just wishful thinking, because honestly, most of the time, we're on the brink of sinking, under the weight of all those wasteful opportunities and regretful choices, all the things we've held back and all the things we've voiced, all that noise and all that silence, all those times that we should have done something, but we didn't, held back by that shameless force we proudly call defiance. And as we sink deeper into the seas of our tainted memories, we realize that we've begun to lose sight of that person we've always wanted to be. You see, in the end, I think we find that decisions themselves are easy to make. It's the consequences they bring that are difficult to face. Welcoming back that dreadful prospect of regret, desperately trying to turn back the hands of time because your mindset isn't set yet. Your dreams and reality haven't met yet. And only after you realize that your inexhaustible efforts to redo the past have gone in vain, can you finally notice how much of life you've missed in the process. You see, our lives are not made up by just one thing or one decision. Instead, our actions are like seeds, growing and branching out into a multiplicity of inevitabilities that combine to form the matrix of our existence. And whenever we try to intervene, we find that we simply get tangled up in all the vines of our limitless possibilities. We come to learn that it is the seemingly inconsequential events of our lives that truly end up defining our past and paving the way to this present moment, to right here, right now, because that's all that matters. So don't fear the moment, own it. Don't be afraid to control it. Because guess what? If all we have is right now, then you better get going. And don't look back. Open up your palms and follow that map that you've carefully drawn out. And you'll soon find yourself breaking away from the very things you thought you'd never be able to live without. But don't jump out of your seat just yet. A great leader knows that every mile begins with a single step. Every inspiring speech begins with a single breath. And regardless of what others say, you alone are the architect of your own success. So build high and build fearlessly, because that foundation was there long before you realized it, and will remain long after you forget it. And if that's something you overlook, don't worry. After all, the journey of self-discovery really only begins when you realize that there's so much more you have left to discover. Or another way, you know when they say that good things come to those who wait? That's not true. Good things come to those who chase, those who embrace the uncertainty of what they do, those who fight just to get through the hard times, those who run across a field of landmines without blinking an eye, those who aren't afraid to cry to get through the pain. See, tears are the avenue through which our souls are cleansed. They are the feather-like droplets of purity that carry with them the weight of the world. And what's more is that they remind us that regardless of the godlike structures we are capable of creating, in the end, we're only human, but we embrace our imperfections and continue to build towards the sun, knowing deep in our hearts that, as the great Ted Rogers once said, the best truly is yet to come. Thank you.
Igor, another round of applause for Igor. It's funny, I remember when I first heard of Igor and the committee first suggested to have him speak at the conference. I didn't really know what to expect, and when I saw him for the first time, it just floored me, absolutely floored me. It was something that hit me really hard inside. So, I'm glad you all enjoyed that. It was a really phenomenal performance, but as chair of the conference, I do have to bring some rules into the picture.